in your hearing. All right, Ayubovan, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome all of you to Phonak Lumity launch organized by Wickramarachchi Hearing Care and Phonak. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ashingsani Veerasinghe and I will be your host for tonight. And this evening, I would like to take the pleasure of welcoming all the dignitaries and guests this evening who have attended. I would like to warmly welcome Sri Lanka's Company, Mr. Mihira Wickramarachchi, Chairman, CEO of J. Wickramarachchi and Company Private Limited, known as Wickramarachchi Hearing Care. I also welcome Mr. Zhe Peng Chua, Managing Director, Sonova, Singapore. I also welcome Ms. Sing Le Chu, Senior Audiologist and Brand Champion for Phonak Asia. Mr. Yu Cheng Tho, Marketing and Representative Services Executive. And I welcome all esteemed ENT surgeons, along with also the advisor of GIZ Sri Lanka, Mr. Iroshan Halagamua, and the Wickramarachchi Hearing Care team, all media personnel, dear guests. As you know, we are getting ready to launch a series of products from Lumity, Phonak, named as Lumity. And to give you a little bit of context and background, let me tell you, J. Wickramarachchi and Company Private Limited, widely recognized as Wickramarachchi Hearing Care, has been the exclusive partner of Sonova Group, Phonak in Sri Lanka since 1976. With a rich heritage and commitment to excellence, they have been at the forefront of providing cutting-edge hearing care solutions to the people of Sri Lanka. In a momentous collaboration, today, the company is set to unveil the latest addition to their portfolio, the Phonak Lumity series. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we have a good round of applause as we celebrate, of course, the partnership and as we are launching this product today. Now, to launch, as this is the most important part of today's evening, to unveil the product series and to give out a presentation, I would like to invite Ms. Sing Le Chu, Senior Audiologist and Brand Champion of Phonak Asia. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. So a very good evening to everyone. I'm Le Chu and I'm the Senior Audiologist and Brand Champion for Phonak Asia. So thank you for having us today. With great pleasure, I'm here to share with you how conversations shine with Lumity. So it has been about a year since Lumity was launched, and so far, all the hearing aid users are reporting to say that, oh, with Lumity, we actually can hear speech clearer, especially in noise. So for 75 years, Phonak has been at the forefront of innovating hearing technology, dedicating decades to develop products to enable connections between millions of people. So with our latest platform, Lumity, we continue to innovate to improve the number one consumer desire, which is speech understanding. So speech understanding is important. It is key to communication. This is seen in the most recent market research by NOR in 2022, that improved speech understanding is one of the most important needs expressed by hearing aid users. It can be in a one-to-one situation in a restaurant or in a group conversation in a loud environment. And understanding soft speech in a quiet environment is also important, especially without visual cues. And Phonak does well already in speech understanding. We are actually quite well known for it. With Lumity, we aim to provide the best performance for speech understanding in all environments. So how do we improve? How do we get even better for speech understanding? Okay, let me play the video. There's supposed to be a sound for this. Let me replay this video. I'm hearing some sound coming. Can we increase the volume? So it's with smart speech technology. Smart speech technology is defined as a collection of features that are adaptively activated in a seamless way with the goal of improved speech understanding and reduced listening effort in many listening situations. With smart speech technology, the directional beamformer has been upgraded with seamless activation and an even more focused beamformer to be smoother, smarter, and stronger. The key features of StereoZoom 2.0 is the smooth activation of the binaural directional mode. And this smooth activation is also smart. It means that it activates as the noise level increases. And on top of that, the strength of StereoZoom 2.0 can be adjusted either by a hearing care professional in the programming software or by the end user using the app on their phone to make it even stronger. Warden et al. Has reported that approximately 80% of conversations happen from the front. So that makes StereoZoom 2.0 ideal for situations where speech focus is from the front. But what about those 20% of speech when it's coming from the side or from the back? We now have the speech sensor feature that offers a precise detection of where speech is coming from. So speech sensor is our spatial speech detection algorithm. It constantly monitors the sound environment, creating a 360-degree picture of the sound environment. So the result is an accurate detection of the direction of the primary speech signal, and while we're in a challenging environment. And the collection of smart speech technology features are orchestrated by what we call our AutoSense OS 5.0. AutoSense OS 5.0 is an artificial intelligence-based automatic learning machine that is able to scan the environment 700 times per second and create more than 200 unique settings by adaptively activating the host of features within Lumity. So just to do a comparison, for example, children must have significantly higher signal-to-noise ratios and reduced reverberation times to understand like adult listeners. For children with hearing loss, these differences and needs are even greater. So it was found that some situations such as group work and yelling are unique to children's daily listening environments. And the AutoSense Sky OS is the only evidence-based pediatric operating system built for a child's listening environment. It is built on the successful Phonak AutoSense OS for adults, and it is clinically proven to always select the best setting and maximize hearing performance. With clarity and richness of sound, children can have access to more words and conversations. So being the hearing aids that kids can and want to wear the full day and every day, we have the Phonak Sky hearing aids to help to lay the foundations for a child with hearing loss. And now coming back to Lumity, the products available in the new lineup are Audio Lumity Rechargeable, Audio Lumity Rechargeable with Telecoil, and Audio Life. And all of these products in a new appealing design and new features. So if you wonder what is Audio Life, we will discuss that in a little while. With the hearing aids, we bring a new redesigned, easy-to-use chargers that offer a full day use on just 3 hours charging. The charger is for the Audio Lumity R or rechargeable and the Audio Lumity Rechargeable with Telecoil. It comes with magnetic retention and a voltage booster, which is able to handle small fluctuation of voltage. This makes charging more reliable and is a very helpful feature for some places where power stability is an issue. And for the Audio Life products, we have the inductive charger case Go with a built-in battery for 3 times on-the-go charging, or the Life charger without a built-in battery. And of course, smart speech technology is not limited to what is inside a hearing device. In some of the most challenging background noise environments, Phonak can offer additional help. ActiveVent is the world's first intelligent hearing aid receiver that provides 10% better speech understanding in noise, helping those clients who require the comfort of a more open fit in most environments, but the better performance of a closed fit in loud noise. And with Roger, your clients can achieve exceptional speech understanding in group conversations, in noise, and over distance. So combining either of these products with Phonak Lumity enhances our users' experience in the most challenging listening environments. And all Lumity users have access to the health features in My Phonak app. It can be live step counting, wearing time monitoring, activity levels, and optional goal setting. And remote support adoption is increasing, and there are offices worldwide that are fully embracing remote support as part of their service delivery. So through the My Phonak phone app, users can save time and expenses by having a remote visit with their hearing care professional rather than traveling to the office. So hearing care professional can even adjust their hearing aids remotely in real time in everyday environments. And where they still feel, that there's this little bit of adjustment that they need help, they can always stay in that environment and call up their hearing care professional. So no travel and real-time assessment and adjustment, all with remote support. So coming next is an interesting topic. We will be introducing to you the Phonak Audio Life, which is the world's first waterproof rechargeable hearing aid. So how can we actually address the experience while using hearing aid when they may get wet? So I'm very glad again to say that we are introducing to you the Phonak Audio Life. It is the world's first waterproof rechargeable hearing aid. It combines the hearing performance of Audio Lumity with an enhanced housing that provides additional protection beyond what is required of an IP68 rating against fresh water, salt water, pool water, soapy water, and even sweat. So some people may be asking, what is IP68? And why is Audio Life better than IP68? So let's take a look at the testing that went into Audio Life. Or before that, let's give you an explanation first on why Audio Life is doing better than IP68. Every behind-the-ear hearing aid in the market has an assigned ingress protection code, or we call IP rating. So for Phonak RIC and BTE hearing aids, that number is IP68. The left number here indicates how protected the hearing aids is from dust, and a 6, it is the highest rating in that category, means that the hearing aids survived 8 hours in a dust chamber with no ill effect on the hearing aid. And the number 8 On the right means that hearing aids are water resistant and is able to survive immersion in 1 meter of water for 60 minutes and still function. An important thing to note is that all these tests are done with fresh water only, but water in real life isn't always fresh water. So that is why we say that the AudioLife is pushing this IP68 rating even further, because it is waterproof and it is against salt water, pool water, sweat, and even soapy water. So we know that all these chemicals in water, they are very detrimental to electronic devices. So now let's look at the test that goes behind all this testing. The first test was a test of depth. So repeatedly simulating a dive into water approximately 50 centimeter and 520 times. These two chambers were filled with water for 5 minutes and then drained and then set empty and humid for 10 minutes. This simulated swimming with the hearing aids approximately twice weekly for 5 years. This second test here simulates regular use in a warm and humid environment. The hearing aids were placed in a warm and humid chamber and sprayed with synthetic sweat mixture and allowed to dry and then rest in a high humidity environment to simulate 2 workouts a week for 5 years. So let's see the key features in the updated AudioLife housing to make this possible. So you'll notice AudioLife has 4 microphone ports. There is a cover over the rear microphone port. Sorry, this is a little too fast. Okay, so you can see that there is this in the rear microphone port to protect it from damage against direct water pressure. And then a pinless receiver port means fewer points of entry in the housing for moisture to get in, with the additional benefit of no tools that is required to change a receiver. And all the seams and openings of the hearing aid has been enforced with silicone seals and beading to protect it from water intrusion. And Paralin, it is a plastic coating with now, encases the internal circuitry. It is often used to protect sensitive electronic devices in aggressive environments, such as implantable medical devices and spacecraft. And you may also notice that AudioLife has no charging pins. It is the first Phonak hearing aid utilizing induction charging. So once again, reducing the number of possible entry points for water to get in. And finally, AudioLife is powered by our proven lithium-ion rechargeable battery. So AudioLife is an opportunity to break down barriers to physical activities and help users thrive physically, social-emotionally, and cognitively. So conversations truly shine brightly with Phonak Audio Lumity, no matter what the environment is. So together, we change lives. With this, I thank you.
Thank you, Miss Lei Chun. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have definitely launched the Phonak Lumity product series. Shall we have a good round of applause? Indeed, conversations shine with Lumity. And now, let's have a look at the screen, as now we will see some images of inauguration ceremony of cooperative training course in ophthalmic technician and hearing aid repairs and ear mold making technology. The inauguration and workshop conducted with Phonak, GISM and Vikramarachi. That is just to give you an idea how it has all happened throughout, ladies and gentlemen. With that, now we're getting ready for a special surprise award this evening. That is the award for Best Collaboration. Now, as much as I say this is surprise, let me take a moment to tell you why this is all a surprise and why the objective of giving out this award tonight, the Best Collaboration Award. Ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted to extend our heartfelt appreciation to GIEZ for the exemplary collaboration with Wickramarachchi Health College and Phonak in implementing the pioneering initiative aimed at empowering hearing impaired youth. It is with great pleasure that we announce the recognition of GIEZ for the esteemed Best Collaboration Award for its invaluable contribution to the development and facilitation of the cooperative training course in ophthalmic technician and hearing aid repairs and ear mold making technology. This commendable program has significantly impacted the lives of hearing impaired youth, presenting them with a lifetime opportunity for personal growth and empowerment. Now, to present the award on stage, I would like to cordially invite Sri Lanka Company, Mr. Mihira Wickramarachchi, the Chairman, CEO of J. Wickramarachchi and Company Private Limited, and Mr. Zepeng Chua, Managing Director, Sonova, Singapore. GIEZ, please accept our warmest congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. We are confident that your outstanding collaboration will serve as an inspiration to others, motivating further advancements in the fields of healthcare education and social inclusion. With utmost respect and appreciation, we invite the advisor of GIEZ Sri Lanka, Mr. Iroshan Halagamua, to come and receive the award for the best collaboration. Shall we have a good round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Congratulations. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Shall we have another round of applause? I would like to request the Chairman and CEO of J. Wickramarachchi and Company Private Limited, Mr. Mihira Wickramarachchi, to remain on stage. I would like to invite you back on stage right now to address the gathering. Thank you. Shall we have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Thank you. I welcome all my friends and doctors and the guests and all our partners and especially the Phonak. And I appreciate the Phonak to come in a time like a difficult time to support us, thinking at least bring up something unique to this country. Why is that? I don't think some of them are aware that Sri Lanka is one of the most popular country for hearing and audiology. So that's why Sri Lankan audiologists are getting opportunities everywhere in the world. That's not a secret. So I'm so happy that all the ENT doctors and the College of ENT and giving me courage to do this work. Internationally, Sri Lanka is in a very high standard in hearing aid fitting because we use all the technology. So today is a day of celebrating the most advanced Phonak hearing aid. The growth is the highest growth in the industry. With the crisis, all the other companies are struggling. And also the technology is far greater. And I'm very rare that I endorse a thing, product, brand. Because I'm not a brand conscious person. Of course, Prada or anything is different. But in health, brands are not the main thing, the technology. But by looking at it all the way, that Siemens have been doing quite well with us, but why they have gone out? And so the left away companies are struggling, but the Phonak is leading in innovation, technology, and when we do trials for the last 2 or 3 years, we found that it is greater than any other hearing aid. But we would like to keep everyone together and to support in different levels of people. But the Phonak has given unbelievable technological support. Future is going to be like Arthur C. Clarke said, the hearing aid is going to be everywhere. You all will have to wear hearing aids, because now they have already acquired Sennheiser. So hearing aid is going to be in phone. I'm sorry, Phonak, but this is not going to be any more a medical device in future. So everyone is having a hearing loss because you're using all sorts of sound pollution products. So the iPod is going to be there. So Phonak is smarter. They have gone already, acquired Sennheiser, and same time they're developing the hearing aid for children. If someone is totally deaf, I know that we have to go cochlear implant, but today Phonak has come into the level that they have given very good, powerful hearing aids before cochlear implant or whatever it is. So we find very good results. So with the evidence. So yesterday, I'm thankful to you, Pang, and your company to come to Sri Lanka and getting all the support and helping for the university to teach people, and they are educational partner for our audiology, and also supporting for 20 deaf children, or I would say men or whatever it is. And they are now going to be integrated to normal society, and they are working. So the Swiss government is funding, German government is giving support. Not only that, we have gone to education in many other fields in a very silent way, in an international way, that this is what I'm giving this to our media. Do it like in an international way, that our people have to be like smarter than anyone else. And I have done it, audiology. We do vestibular. Michael Stroop say, see, look at Sri Lanka. So we have done it. We have calibration that is even closer countries doesn't have. They even manufacture audiometers. So we have done such a big job. What I can do it. I appreciate the Dr. Ruberu is sitting here, and during his time they honored us in his college. His government has honored, but these are not the main things. We all entrepreneurs will have to show us we are strong. Economic problems can be sorted out with education. So I have now got into education, and I want everyone to join in other business people. Let's work together and make a beautiful country.
Mr. Vikramarach, I would like to request you to remain on stage to give away some special awards and recognition this evening. And also, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a good round of applause to Mr. Vikramarach's speech address? Let's all work together to make it a better country, indeed. All right, as we are moving into special awards and recognition this evening, we have special personalities and dignitaries to be recognized and to honor. All right, I shall take a minute. All right. Yes, we're all talking about how conversations shine with Lumity today. Of course, we need it on. Ladies and gentlemen, as we honor and recognize, let me tell you, the very first personality to honor and recognize this evening is Dr. D.R. Abe Wickrama. In honor of Dr. D.R. Abe Wickrama for establishing audiology and vestibular assessment, your pioneering efforts and unwavering commitment have played a pivotal role in establishing and advancing audiological practices, thus significantly improving the quality of hearing health care and vestibular assessment in our community. Your vision and dedication have not only elevated the standards of clinical care but also positively impacted the lives of countless individuals experiencing hearing and balance challenges. In recognition of your outstanding achievements and the lasting impact of your work, we are pleased to honor you today. Doctor, shall we have a good round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to his contribution and service rendered, Dr. D.R. Abe Wickrama. Let's pose for a good photograph, Doctor. Thank you. Next, we would like to honor and recognize Ms. Preeti Pires, Certificate of Excellence given in honor. This is to certify that Preeti Niroshini Padma Perumarachi has demonstrated exceptional dedication and expertise as a premium hearing instrument fitting audiologist since 1995. Having contributed significantly to the field of audiology, Preeti Pires has been an invaluable asset to Wickramaratchi Health College, exemplifying 20 years of excellence in her profession. Throughout her illustrious career, Preeti Pires has rendered outstanding audiological services to a multitude of esteemed personalities. We would like you to remain on stage as I give you the honor with the rest of the profile because you're truly valuable, I am told. Including renowned historical figures such as Sir Arthur C. Clarke, distinguished scientist Ray Vijayawardena, prime ministers, ministers, religious leaders, and other eminent individuals. In recognition of her remarkable accomplishments and unwavering dedication to the field of audiology, we bestow upon Preeti Pires the Certificate of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause. Thank you so much for your contribution. And of course, 20 years of excellence in the profession. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Wickramaratchi. Ladies and gentlemen, as this is the Phonak Lumity launch, the event wouldn't have been a complete without the address from the very own Managing Director of Sonova Singapore. Now, I would like to take the pleasure of inviting Mr. Zepeng Chua, Managing Director, Sonova Singapore, to address the gathering. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
Dear distinguished guests, Mihira, Vicky, friends of Wickramaratchi Hearing Care Center. So I'm very happy to be here and I hope that all of you are having a good evening today. My first trip to Sri Lanka was in November 2009. That was when Sri Lanka celebrated the end of the war. That was a very special moment. I was managing many countries in Asia. I was visiting many developing countries as well. So when I first arrived to Sri Lanka then, it was really special. Yeah, I was staying in the hotel that is just down the road. It was called Ceylon Continental. Now, of course, it changed name. The port was not there. The port city was not there. Everything was different. But what caught my attention then was there was a lot of talented people in Sri Lanka. The education system is good. The medical system is good, and Wickramaratchi Hearing Care is very strong, even during then. But over the past years, every year I've been coming back to Sri Lanka, and these few years, of course, it has been difficult. So with this, The first wish for me tonight is that I wish that Sri Lanka will continue to have a peaceful, prosperous country, and all of you be safe. And I wish that all of us will move forward with a united spirit for a better Sri Lanka. So this is my first wish. Over the years, technology has really evolved. Look at our mobile phones. It started off with just calls, and now it is social media. It replaced Walkman, Discman, all the music players. It become the camera as well. Technology really evolved. Look at the cars, now it's going to be electric. Look at the household appliances. Look at the devices and the equipment used in hospitals. Hearing care is also the same. We have evolved across the years. I'm very happy that all of you are here today to witness the launch of Lumity platform. This platform gives us unrivaled speech understanding in noisy environment. This is the one major factor why people need to wear hearing aids, is to hear better in noisy places. Other than that, Phonak, our hearing instruments, have really good connectivity to mobile phones, tablets, laptops, TVs, you name it. We are almost connected to them all the time. The world is really rapidly changing. Our people right now, we can't live without mobile phones and technology. And our hearing aids is really integrated into them. So this is the second wish that I have. I wish that Lumity will be a success. I wish that all of you would also push hard to make sure that we can cater more for the hearing impaired in Sri Lanka. The third wish that I have for tonight is something really special. I want to say that treating hearing loss is not just simple amplification of sounds. It's not. It's not simple. It's not just making it louder means that you can hear better. At Phonak, together with Wickramarachchi Hearing Care, we hope that we can give, for example, the children, better access to listening so that they can learn better in schools, so that it will be an inclusive society. They will have more chances or equal opportunities when they progress to tertiary education and then moving to the working world. We hope that they will be no different from the rest. They must be able to hear better so that they can live better. For the elderly who is most likely to have developed hearing loss as they age, we hope that the hearing aids don't just give them amplification. We hope that the hearing aids give them an active lifestyle for them to continue having meaningful conversations with their loved ones, their relatives, their friends, so that they are still active, and this in turn delays cognitive decline. So, well listening, well hearing, it also means that it is also likelihood of good balance. And with that, the likelihood of having falls is being reduced. For the elderly, falling down, dementia, is two major problems. And by wearing a good hearing aid that complements an active lifestyle, it slows things down. It reduces the chances. So it is very important as we move along that don't just think of amplification as something simple, but the technology that is needed to complement an active lifestyle. And that is very important. And this is why we partner with Wickramarachchi Hearing Care. Because the team is professional. The team has a service-oriented mindset. Hearing care is not just buy, fit, and go. It's not. It's not so simple. It is not just the patient himself, but also a counseling for the loved ones. It is important because they are trying to communicate with each other. And this is why, for my third wish tonight, I wish that all the doctors here, together with Wickramarachchi Hearing Care colleagues, let's work harder together. Let's create a world where everyone enjoys the delight of hearing and live a life without limitations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zay Peng Chua, the Managing Director of Sonova Singapore. Shall we have a good round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Let's live a life without limitation, indeed. So, as you are part of this event today, the doctors, guests, invitees, the friends and families, you are definitely the well-wishers of Wickramarachchi Hearing Care. That's why you are here as part of this event. So, our duty as well-wishers become to take this news out and get this message across to our families or anyone who is in need, and take the Phonak Lumity series out there. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to mark the end of the official proceedings tonight of the Phonak Lumity launch. Now, some of you who were there early at this event, you got the opportunity to go through the demonstration. As you can see, we have set up it all. So the ones who could not get hold of that experience, we invite you to please go there and take a demonstration, experience it and see, so that you can spread the word better as you go on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I mark the end of the Phonak Lumity launch official proceedings. I invite all of you to network, fellowship, and the dinner is now ready for you to carry on. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone.
So that
If you want, you can do the demonstration and you can do
so many clients and doctors, and
good. So we're just waiting.
Bang, you get right. That's your setup.
No, you can, if you want, you can listen to it.
Yeah, I'll get the doctors to.
Oh, okay.
Doctors, new doctors.
So, you're able to hear clearly. So this is a demonstration of how hearing aids are working. And then whatever you're listening now is actually through the hearing aids. So this system is not a simulation or what, you're actually listening straight from the hearing aid itself. So for this pair of hearing aids, this is Audio Lumity rechargeable. This is the newest platform that we have. And what I want to show you in this demonstration is called the Smart Speech technology. So as mentioned just now during the presentation, there's two features in Smart Speech technology. So you can hear me clearly? So in the two features, the first one is called stereo zoom. So what it does is when there's more noise, when you're having conversation, speech becomes clearer. So the binaural direction beamforming is actually even tighter and powerful when there's someone speaking in front. So the next one is called the speech sensor. So imagine there's a bubble around the hearing aid. It detects voices and sound that's coming all over. So if let's say I'm moving more to the right side, slowly shifting to the right side, now I'm on the right side of the hearing aid. So as a hearing aid user, you know that the sound is coming from the right side. So as I move slowly back to the front, I can hear that I'm actually speaking from the front. So I think you're wearing the opposite. So the one, the wire is the one on the left side. Okay, switch. The other side. So picture the wire. So why is it important is because let's say I'm speaking on the right side, you hear that it's coming from the right side. Okay, you very clearly from the right side. So your That's another one. The earphones. So as I was saying, this is a sound demonstration of how hearing aids are taking in the voice, the sound, and how does it sound like for people with normal hearing class.
Can I reduce the volume?
Reduce the volume? Is it too loud?
Too loud.
So actually the setting for this is normal. So people with normal hearing can actually listen to how it feels like with the hearing aids. So is it okay now? Because I adjusted, so everything's good. So I was saying the two features, stereo zoom and then speech sensor. So 360 degrees from the front, you can hear coming from the left side. So you can hear the difference from where the voice is coming from. Yeah? Next I want to go through with you is how is it like when you're listening to music. So I will play a music. It should be Sri Lankan music. So something special about this is the music quality itself is one thing. The second thing is in terms of speaking. While you're listening to music, you can hear me speak. But if I stop talking, the music actually goes up. But when I continue talking, the conversations come back, right? So this is all automatic. It's all based on the algorithm that is done by the machine learning, AI-based machine learning of the processor. So what if someone calls you when you're listening to music? So for example, let's say I have a call, the music will pause, and what we're doing now is hands-free. So you don't even have to touch your phone. I just have to double tap. You're able to pick up the phone, and you'll be talking to my friend. Okay, you're speaking? So that's the beginning. So when the phone call is called, so let's say the call ends. Similarly, hands free. Over you, you're not listening.